Alright, the best console settings that I like help me out a lot. They're really good. You got 28 vertical, 100 horizontal. That way I can compete against mouse and keyboard players whenever I go up higher in ranks. 100 helps me compete against them since they have a mouse and I can turn as fast as they can basically. Left and right stick dead zone are going to be on 5 since you don't want it really high or you're going to have to really push on your analog stick. Like if you don't know what the dead stick zone is, it's how hard you have to push on your analog stick for it to detect movement. So you want it on the lowest because if you're barely moving your analog stick, you want your character to be barely moving too. So you want it to be exactly the same. I keep my controller rotation on classic. Updated makes it where it's more consistent. Here, I'll show you the difference between classic. This is classic. It goes straight into spinning fast. Like, your sensitivity will be pretty whack with that. Updated, it slowly goes into it, and then it peaks up speed, then it goes into it. It's not that much different, but it'll slowly go into it faster, 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 and then it's max. That's what updated is. A lot of people like playing on that. I just like the original classic one. It's easier for me. So I'm gonna turn it back on classic. Aim assist is disabled. It only works on Terrasons. I never really use that at all. It doesn't help anything. Aim down sights is 41. If you have your aim down sights is really high, it's either you're really good with it or your aim will be really whack. So you want to keep your aim down sights around 50 to 41. Actually 30 to 70. Like in between there. That's where you want your aim down sight speed at. That is a good like range that would be really useful for aim down sights, because this is aim down sights is whenever you're aiming in. That's your sensitivity on that. You don't want it really high, or whenever you're shooting at someone, it's gonna be all over the place. You want a nice base that's not as high as your. You don't want it as high as your horizontal or as high as your horizontal sensitivity. You want it half of that, and I put basically it's a little bit less than half. That's what I did. Gadget deployment, I put on advanced. Whenever I'm putting down, this is mainly for bandit tricking and thermite tricking, or not really thermite tricking. If you're putting down a thermite charge and you hear bandit putting down this thing, you can quickly. I just to explain on how you can do it since I'm not thermite, but it's toggled where whenever you're putting on the thermite charge, it'll say hold X for deployment, and you can let go of X and I'll stop it whenever you're doing that, and that's how you can bandit trick or stop your thing from getting destroyed on thermite. Drone deployment, I keep on advanced. You never want to throw your drone and go instantly into it, or sometimes I can get you killed if someone peeks here right as you do it. And it's also easier to bait. If you're shooting at someone, you can throw your drone. He's going to hear that you threw your drone, maybe rush you, or not. And you can get an easy kill off of that. You always want to keep that on advanced though. My controller layout, I switched my B button to LB, so then whenever I'm that way I can crouch spam. So I just like this. It took a lot of practice to get used to as LB since I have to play it. Now I kind of call on the left side of my controller with LB as my crouch button, but this way I can compete against crouch spammers that are on mouse and key. This is the only reason why I did it. I didn't do this just to crouch spam everywhere. I only did it for the mouse and keyboard players because that's really toxic to verse. And I think that's looking version. That's just personal preference. It just makes everything the opposite. Vibration. I always use a vibration. It's my personal preference. I like to feel like my controller is shaking whenever I'm in a certain situation. Video. I keep on 75. Brightness. You always want a high brightness, so you can see this. You can see like the corners. VSync is mainly for Terrasant. It makes your Terrasant frames a lot better. Like right now, it's not laggy at all. If you keep that on, it'll make your Terrasant settings a lot easier. Master volume, I turned down the music volume because it's kind of like Fortnite where it's ear rape you. There's no need. Chat volume I kind of have down. Dynamic range I have on hi-fi. A lot of people say night mode, but if I go into night mode, I've already gotten used to hi-fi. Night mode just makes it where you can hear steps easier, but it changes the volume of a lot of other things, and I don't really feel like getting used to that yet. You can turn on subtitles or not. I keep mine off. That's all of that for general. Interface preferences are whatever map you want to play on, or wait, no. These are what you keep on during your game, like points, indicators, all that. I keep on showing score because I'm not pro league. You have to turn those off. Like, you can't have them on. I turn off gamer tag. I keep on outline though, because there's no need to have a gamer tag on there, because the gamer tag, if they're across the map and there's someone in front of you and your teammate, the gamer tag might cover up the defender's face and you won't be able to see him. So I turn those off. There's no need to have them on. I always keep on my teammate outlines though, so then I'm not playing like I don't know where anyone is. The only thing I don't have on is reload indicator. I don't need to. I'm gonna see what bullets he's at. I don't have it on. I'm pretty sure the reload indicator kicks in at 10 bullets. And I have that off because I don't need to reload at 10 bullets. 10 bullets is enough to kill maybe 2 people if you have good aim. So there's no need to turn off, or to have on the reload indicator, because if you have 10 bullets, that is definitely enough to kill more than one person. But if you have that reload thing, you're going to want to push X. Whenever the reload thing pops up, it's a habit to push X. That's why I turn that off. The only downside about it is whenever you reload and it doesn't work, and then you're stuck there with one bullet without you knowing if you didn't check. I have everything else on, so there's no need to turn off health or anything. Show crosshair all on. Display game info. It shows my information on the bottom left of my screen, so I don't have to check my ping or frames or anything like that. It's just on the bottom left. Ping I have on too. That is whenever your teammates are pinging something like that. It shows it from your teammates. And drone after prep. I always keep mine on automatic, since there's no need to keep droning unless you want to save your drone. But if you're saving your drone, it should be outside of the building anyways. But if you have it on automatic, you can't get spawn peeked, because if you're still in the prep phase and then the prep phase ended and someone's spawn peeking and they rush you, you're still on your drone. You can easily die by that. I just keep mine off. If you need to, you can always just go back on your drone. There's no need on dying for that. But these are the best settings. I'll probably show some clips of me trying them out and what they're like in game. But if you guys want to know any other things, just let me know. Oh, tell him, bro. Oh, that was kind of nice. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Charge.
Blast area.
Bruh.
Look at Ryan sweating his balls off.
Dude, I'm trying to win here, okay?
It's a casual.
This is like a terrorist hunt for Ryan, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah, what are you talking about?
One friendly operator remaining. Op 4, last stop standing.
From where?
Down to 15 seconds. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining. Bomb diffuser in place.
Where's the defuse?
Located a diffuser. Destroy it.
Let's go. Easy clutches, boys. Easy clutches, boys. Let's go.
Bomb diffusing device is disabled.
Let's freaking go.
Successful.